Hey, this is Robin over at robinshields.com. Thanks for stopping in today. We're going to do something fun. I picked up this book in the airport really because I like the title, and I'm going to share an excerpt out of it with you today. It's called You Are a Badass. Now, honestly, I picked it up because I just like the title. But anyway, it's How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life. And the author is Jen Sincero. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, I wanted to yonder on over to chapter 7. I like the title of it. The title of chapter 7 was, I Know You Are, But What Am I? And when I first hear those words of that title, it immediately took me back to childhood because my brother and I would tease each other. Actually, he would tease me. And so he'd call me a name, and then I'd respond with, I know you are, but what am I? And so that's what it initially reminded me of. So yeah, sounds like a good chapter I should dig into. Maybe had I read it, I might have won more of our battles as children. Anyway, what it talks about is, what other people think of you really has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. I mean, it's their perception of reality. And so frankly, it's none of your business, okay? So here's the $64,000 question, all right, that the author asks. So how can you truly not care about what other people think and be your most powerful self? So that's pretty good. So she discusses 5 different ways that we want to just take a quick look at to answer that question. Okay, so the first one is ask yourself why. So why are you doing what you're doing? Question your motives. Is it to be liked? Is it to put somebody down? Is it to get back at somebody? Are you doing it because you want to, to have fun, or because you feel called? Is it to change a life? Is what you're doing coming from a place of strength and truth? Okay. Here's a kind of a sidebar question you can ask yourself. Is what I'm doing helpful or hurtful? That's not in the book. That's a Robin original. Okay. All right. So the second one is always do your best, right? So you fall prey to outside influences and input when you're kind of at a low point, when you're feeling, kind of insecure. And so, when you can do your best and come from a place of integrity, you're going to feel proud. You're going to feel really good about yourself. Okay. The third one is trust your intuition. Now, I know you've all, had that feeling in your gut, right? I do. It's that gut response. I mean, and what that is that's like a source of inner guidance. And it was put there for a reason. You can call it intuition, gut reaction, whatever. It was put there so that you could trust it. So even if you might feel a little, if you're feeling a little odd, a little weird about things, your gut's feeling that way, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. It simply means maybe you should question it a little bit more, okay? The fourth one is find a temporary role model. And it could be a role model, it could be a mentor, it could be a hero. The author refers to a hero. And kind of a, when you're challenged and you're not really sure what to do, ask, what would my hero do? Okay? And as you build that muscle of knowing, you can eventually say, what would I do? Okay? And then the last one is, number 5, is love yourself. No matter what anyone else thinks, love yourself. There's such a thing as constructive criticism and constructive complimenting. Okay? And really, you're the person who has to decide if it's constructive. Okay, so ending that is ultimately it comes down to how well you know yourself. And when you accept outside influence from somebody else, if you're in touch with yourself, then you can use others' opinions to your advantage instead of letting them rule your life. Okay. So I guess that's about it. That's really all we have time for today in this. Again, the book we looked at is You Are a Badass. And I know you are. I know you are. So how to stop doubting your greatness and start living an awesome life. Because I want that for you too. So again, this is Robin Shields over at robinshields.com. And that's Robin with a Y. I've got a great newsletter. If you're not on it, you should be. All right? Catch you in the next video. Take care.